Welcome to the high fruit lifestyle. And once again, something huge has happened. And I'm not talking about just the normal fruit high. I've been doing some videos on the show My Diet is Better Than Yours. And just yesterday, one of the show's contestants contacted me on Twitter responding to one of the tweets I made about the show, about the cheating. And no surprise, this person was Kurt, the one accused of cheating on doing the wild diet. But it got even more amazing. Soon after that, one of the experts on the show, Jay, he's the expert with the plan called the No Diet. And then soon after that, his partner on the show contacted me also. That's Jeff. That happens to be the guy who had the outburst, who was making the accusation of cheating.
I think they're cheating to win the competition.
And I'm going to show this to you now. And it gets more interesting. Here's my tweet in question. Are the TV dieters cheating? It's just a question. And then I attached my video. Diet contestants accused of cheating on TV's My Diet is Better Than Yours. Just days after I talked about how easy cheating is here, a dieter and coach were accused. The next morning, there was a reply from Kurt. Gary, I never cheated, I never counted calories, and the way they edit shows make it worse than it was. Let's see, I agree with the editing. I know a lot about media trickery, and there's a lot of that in the low-carb industry, as a matter of fact. Oh, I'd like to say, before people start tuning out, that I've been in low-carb circles for 7 years now. And I'm rare because I'm one of the most knowledgeable people on low-carb who doesn't do the diet. So I'll tell you the truth. Okay, let's forget about the word cheating because I don't think there were any rules on this show. There could have been the fasting diet, where let's see how fasting works compared with the others. But the fact is, I already knew he was under eating because that's what happens on a low-carb diet. And I wasn't surprised to hear 8 to 1100 calories. What happened in this thread, a couple other people came in. One of them said, there's no way he was only eating 800 calories a day. Who's this Jordan? How would he know that? Based on what they showed in the show, they didn't show much in the show. And then another person, Major Jerk, and he criticized me for calling Abel a jerk, Abel James. Oh, but these people are jerks. But Kurt is a cool dude. I was thinking of that the night before he wrote to me. I was just noticing. On the show, he just seems very pleasant, mild-mannered, which is unusual in the low-carb community. So here's a joke here. He says, he does not want to listen. Kurt said repeatedly he underestimated his calories. Well, I haven't heard that. And I wouldn't be surprised. I was thinking of that right when I first saw this. Which is, look, it doesn't really matter. The first thing he said was he doesn't count calories. Not surprised by that. They all say that. Not just low carbers, but everyone I've ever asked how many calories, nobody knows. You should know, otherwise you shouldn't be talking. But how do we know he underestimated? He didn't count. And Abel James was standing right next to him. All he did was defend the 800 calories, and even less, maybe. Earlier in the show, he's talking about fasting. He said both places, he defended eating not much. Abel James said on the show, this diet makes it a lot easier to go without much food. And during the fasting segment, he said, we're made for fasting. And so he was justifying the eating of very little food. And I used that in my video to show the flaws in this diet. And then along comes Kurt and 2 other people who were saying that those numbers were too low, underestimated. As if saying, you're using your fat stores instead, and that's how the diet works, to make you lose weight. And also, at the same time this is happening on Twitter, I've got comments coming in on YouTube. And check out this conundrum we got going on here. He's using his body fat. He has plenty of calories packed in there. He's tapping into that and running on that.